Hold up. Homecoming queen? You're a dude, you can't run for queen. It's a typo, you meant to say king. No, I meant queen. In case you haven't heard of it, homecoming is a yearly event held mostly from the US. It's similar to prom, except it's held in the fall, and is meant to celebrate coming home to school from summer vacation. Definitely something every student celebrates on their first day of class. Homecoming can also be accompanied by a pep rally, a dance, parade, tailgate, spirit week, as well as an American football game. The most common of all these being the homecoming court, where people vote 2 students to be the king and queen of their respective class. But with our school, we didn't have a king, only a queen, and I'm not gonna let some girls-only party stop my parade. It is currently the fall of 2017, and it's my junior year of high school. Me being the funny man I am, I made a few jokes with my friends saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna run for queen," and stuff like that, until one of my mates informed me that I could actually run for queen. I had to know if the prophecy was true, so immediately after class, I zoomed towards the office so I could pick up my registration papers. I stormed into the office dramatically and demanded a pen so I could write my name on a piece of paper. But then, the last day to sign up was yesterday. I put up some signs anyways. Got a few chuckles out of that, but it just wasn't the same without my name officially on the ballot. Now that I've learned my lesson, I put my priorities in order. I had to run for queen my senior year. I had 1 week from the last day of signups to the official voting day, and I had to fill these requirements within that time frame. The first one was easy. I passed AP Physics the year before, so there was no challenge there. I've never gotten a referral or a suspension since freshman year, so that was in the bag as well. But the last one seemed to be the most difficult. I had to get 10 signatures from my fellow classmates, as well as 1 teacher's signature. It looked daunting at first, but it ended up being surprisingly easy. I got the 1 teacher signature I needed, as well as over 20 student signatures, more than 10 of which I had to write on the back of the paper. Even the people outside of my own friend circle were helping me on my quest. Unfortunately, I never took a photo of the final application, so you'll have to take my word for it. Even after all that, I still needed the office approval at the end, so all of my hard work could have been for nothing. If it weren't for the fact that I did get the office approval, I was now ready for the next phase in my plan. I had a lot of competition. Seniors had almost as many contestants as the other 3 classes combined. I think it would be a good idea to explain why I was doing this. There's something you need to know about me. I will embarrass myself just to make you laugh. And this was a trait that helped me against my first foe, Doug. I asked a couple of my underpaid detectives if they had any insight on Doug's plans of attack, but to my surprise, he had already seceded. I asked myself, what happened? And he said this is your thing. You wanted this more than I do. Well, I gotta give Doug respect though. It takes a real man to run for a female award. But the rest of the competition would not be so easily persuaded. Within the first 2 days, everyone else running already had their posters scattered around the school and parked themselves in hot spots with school activity, handing out candy to persuade extra voters, literally bribing people for their vote. You know, I'm pretty sure that's illegal, but I'm no snitch, so I didn't call the authorities. I could feel myself falling behind though, and I needed to do something quick. I tried to set myself apart by making a circular poster. Everyone else had rectangles and some of them were daring enough to make it a square. Unfortunately, all the good spots in the school were taken, so I had to settle for one slightly off to the side. But I had a marvelous idea. One that would set me apart and could have an even greater impact. And it involved social media. A random dude from the 90s once said, "If you ask 10 girls out to a dance, at least one of them will say yes." So I spammed everyone's DMs in the hope that they would give me some free advertisement. According to the mere exposure effect, the more times you see something, the more you're gonna like it. Alongside the thousands of people that saw it on their Instagram stories, I also turned this stunt into a school-wide inside joke. For every person I came into contact with, I would simply ask them, "Are you voting Nagler for homecoming queen?" It would start with some of my friends relaying the same message. Then their friends would hear it 100 times and relay it to their friends. The cycle continued, and it went on for days until the election. For us seniors, there were 5 nominations, and only one of those 5 would win. At this point, I didn't even care if I won. I just wanted to stand out in the football field during halftime, looking fly in my dress. But, I didn't get nominated. I was sad, called the system rigged, complained, but a few days after the event, I was done with my hissy fit. Look, let's say I did win, and I walked out to accept my sash and tiara. I would have asked one of the officials, "Hey, who was the runner-up?" And I would have given the award to them. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't get the appeal of being queen, or even king for that matter. That stuff just doesn't make sense to me. But I know it means something to someone else, and I would feel like a horrible person if I took this from them. Thank you for watching.